4 की पावर 3 plus 5 की power 3. So here x3 is equal to 6 की power 3. 2 raised to the power 3 means 27. 4 raised to the power 3 is equal to 64. And 5 raised to the power 3 is 125. So here x3 is equal to 6 raised to the power 3. If you add 27 plus 64 plus 125 is equal to 216. Okay. So here x is equal to 6 raised to the power 3. 216 is the 6 power 3. So here I am using a raised to the power n into a raised to the power b. M is equal to a n plus m. So we apply this on the 6 raised to the power 3 two times here. X is equal to 6 raised to the power 3 plus 3. So x is equal to 6 raised to the power 9. Sorry, 6. Right? So we can divide this 6 raised to the power x raised to the power 3 is equal to 6. 2 into 3 is called 6. Right? So x raised to the power 3 is equal to 6 power 2 and the whole power is 3. Why we use this? Because a n into m. We can write it down a n, the whole power is m. Okay. So here x की power 3 is equal to 2 raised to the power 3, 6 की power 2, 6 is the 36. 36 raised to the power is 3, right? So if I am shifting this 36 to here, so x raised to the power 3 here plus, so minus 36 raised to the power 3 is equal to 0. Right? Here 0. So we can write x minus 36. This is x cube minus b, a cube minus b cube formula. A square plus x into 36, a into b plus b square is equal to 0, right? So we write it here, x minus 36 x square plus 36x plus 36 square is equal to 0, right? So we just converted x minus 36 is equal to 0. Second equation is x raised to the power 2 plus 36 plus 36 square is equal to 0. So here we can write x is equal to 36. I understand that 4 multiplied by 3. Where 4 multiplied by 3? So here we can find either x is 36, right? Or we can write it here. So here we can write a is equal to 1, b is equal to 36, or c is equal to 36 square. The reason is x, right? X square है ना? So either this is 1, this is 36, this is 37. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Okay. 36 square. Okay, so now we will do here. So our x is equal to minus b plus minus, this is the formula actually, b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, this is the formula. So we are using x is equal to b is our minus 36. So minus 36 plus minus b is 36, so 36 square minus 4, right? A is equal to 1 and c is equal to 36 square. And a is 1. X is equal to minus 36 plus minus 36 square one minus 4 upon 2, right? Welcome. So x is equal to minus 36 plus minus 36 and square 1 minus 4 whole square upon 2. Here square cuts. X is equal to minus 36 plus minus 36 minus 3 upon 2. Now we can take common here 2. So minus 18 plus minus 18, 3 and minus 1, right? Here 2. So we can cut this 2 to 2. So x is equal to minus 18 plus minus 18 minus 3, and minus 1 is always we can write I. Okay. So we can set that minus 1 is equal to I. Okay. So now your answer is x is equal to minus 18 plus 18 minus 3i, or minus 18 minus 18 3i. Common ले लिया ना? Yeah. Okay. So maybe this will be your answer. Hope you understand this question. So now we'll do the next one. So your next question is, I just find the statement and write it down and just show you people how to do that. Yeah. So equation is AB is equal to 20. BC is equal to 30. CA is equal to 40. What will be the answer of A plus B plus C? That is the question. This is the first equation. This is the second one. This is the third one. Okay, so I take it as a three different kind of equations. So solution of this is, first work you have to do that. Multiply all three statements. Okay, all three equations that is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, all 3. So how do you do it? First one is AB multiply by BC multiply by CA is equal to 20 multiply by 30 and multiply by 40. So here you can see that 2 A's are there, 2 B's are there, and 2 C's are there. So I'll write it down. A square, B square, C square is equal to, this is 24,000 if you multiply all this. So now I take the common part, ABC whole square is equal to 24,000. Right? So अब क्या करेंगे? We will do it 24,000. We simplify this. 12,000. Again 2. 6,000. Again 2. 3,000. Again 2. 1,500. Again 2. 750. Again 2. 375. Right? Now, we are not able to do with 2. So it will goes with a 5. So 75. Again 5. 15. So these are the equation where we can solve this, right? So here 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 16, 32, 64. So this is called 64. This is called 5 5s are 25 and 15, right? So now here A, B, C power 2. Here we can write 64 into 25 into 15, right? So now I'll do the square root on the both sides. Okay, so I'll do it here at the down. Here. So A, B, C power 2 square root 64 into 25 into 15 square root. Right? This is cut it down. So it becomes A, B, C is equal to. Now here, I just solve it here. The square root of 64 is equal to 8 square. Cut it down. So answer is 8. Right? Same with the 25. 5 square. Cut it down is 5. 15 is simple. So here we can write 8 multiply by 5 multiply by root 15. Right? I hope so you understand this thing. So when I solve this, A, B, C is equal to 8 5s are 40, square root 15. So for us, this is the statement number 4. So now we have the fourth statement. The first three we are having here, and the fourth one we are having here. Right? So we solve this here. So I write all the statements here first. AB is equal to 20. BC is equal to 30. CA is equal to 40. And the last one we will get it. ABC is equal to 40 root 15. So this is our first statement. This is our second one. This is our third one. And this is our fourth one. Now what we have to do? Fourth divide by 2. Okay. First, fourth divide by 2. So now I divide these two. That is in front of you. So fourth one is A, B, C is equal to 40 root 15. And the second one is B, C 30, right? So here C, C, B, B, 0, 0, right? So we get it A is equal to 4 root 15 by 3. So I get the answer, the value of A, right? Sure. Now the second one is 4 divide by 1. Okay, so 4 divide by 1. So our fourth statement is A, B, C is equal to 40 root 15 and the 1 is upon A, B 20. So A, B, B 0, 0, 2 2s are 4, right? So C is equal to 2 raised to the power 15. So we get the value of C as well. Okay, so now we get the value of B. So 4 divide by 3. So fourth one is same, that is A, B, C is equal to 40 root 15 and the third one is CA 40. So I write it here, CA 40, CA 40 40. So B is equal to root 15. Right? So now the question is, what is the value of A plus B plus C? So we just add all these three. So A plus B plus C. So now we are having the value of A plus B plus C. So your value of A is 4 raised by 15 upon 3. B is root 15 and C is 2 raised power 15. Okay, so we can take common, that is root 15. So 4 by 3 plus 1 plus 2. So here root 15 4 by 3 plus 3. So here we can write 15, 3, 4 plus 9. So we can write 9 plus 4, 13. Here is 15 plus 3. And here's A plus B plus C. Right? So this is the answer. 13 raised by 15 is 3. So we can write it here. 13 raised by 15 upon 3 is that answer. So next, we move on the next question. So our next question is, let's find the question first. Let's change the page. Now we write the statement over here. And our statement is under root 60 raised to the power 3 plus 80 raised to the power 3 plus 100 raised to the power 3. What will be the answer? Okay. So solution. I just used two methods. So this is the method 1. Here I just divided these things. We can write 6 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 3 plus 8 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 3 plus 10 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. Right? So now we segregate it. 10 raised to the power 3 into 6 plus 10 raised to the power 3 into 8 raised to the power 3 plus 10 raised to the power 3 into 10 raised to the power 3. So here 10 is common, 10 raised to the power 3 is common, so we can take it as a common part. Here 10 raised to the power 3, right? So here we get it 6 raised to the power 3 plus 8 raised to the power 3 plus 10 raised to the power 3, right? sorry friends. So here 10 raised to the power 3, 6 over 3 is 216, 8 raised to the power 3 is 512, and 10 raised to the power 3 is 1000. So we can add this, right? Like 1000, 512, 216, here 1728. So we will write here 10 raised to the power 3 into 1728, right? We'll solve it here. Next. I hope so it is visible to you people. If you like the concept, then please subscribe and like our video. 10 raised to the power 3. This is the root of 12 cube, okay? This is 12 cube value. So now 10 multiplied by 12, you can write it here as well, 3. Right? So 120 is about 3. So we can write it down like that. 120 into 120 into 120, right? So here 120, 120. Only 120 is there. 120, we can write 4 multiplied by 30. So 120 and 120, 2 ka square into 30. So we get 240 into 30. So that will be your answer with the first method. Right? So now we go for the method 2. So 60 raised by 3 is equal to 60 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 60 is equal to 216 and 30, right? Then 21 lakhs, 2,16,000, okay? 80 is the same. 80 multiplied by 80 multiplied by 80 is equal to 5,12,000. Same with 100 cube is equal to 100 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100 is equal to 100. 6 zeros, right? So now first one is 216,000, right, plus 512000 plus 1 1 2 3 4 5 6. Correct? So if I add these things, 17 turn, right? 1728123. So we can write it 1728 multiplied by 1000, right? And this is 12 cube and this is 10 cube, right? So we can say 12 multiplied by 10 and the whole cube, right? So we can write 120 cube square root. It means 120 multiplied by 120 multiplied by 120. So here 120 can be common and 120 will be inside. So 120 into 4, right, into 30. So here 2 root is 240 multiplied by 30. So this will be the answer with both the methods. So I'm coming in 5 minutes, then we'll do the next question. I'll just go for the drinking water. Okay, thank you. So now we'll do the next question. So our next question is 8, 8, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, this is the plus sign. 8. Okay. Power is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And what will be the answer? Okay. So solution, I just try to do that. 8 raised to the power 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 and plus 0, right? So here is a raised power 0 is equal to 1 and a raised power 1 is equal to a, right? So write it here. 8 raised power 4 plus 1 plus a raised power 4 plus raised power, 8 raised power 2 plus 1 plus 8 raised power 2. So here to 8 and here is equal to 1, right? I hope you people are clear about this. So here I'm using this method, that is a is with n plus m is equal to, we can write a raised to power n into a raised to power m. So we'll write it here. A raised to power 4 into a raised to power 1 plus a raised to power 4 plus 8 raised to power 2 into a raised to power 1 plus 8 raised to power 2. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Okay. So here we can take it common. 8 raised to power 4. So 8 plus 1. 8 raised to power 2. 8 plus 1 and plus 9. So here 8 raised to power 4 is equal to 9. 8 raised to power 2 is 9 and plus 9, correct? So we can take it common. 9. 8 raised to power 4 plus 8 raised to power 2 plus 1. So again we can write it 8 raised to power 2 plus 2 plus 8 raised to power 2 plus 1. So here we are using a n plus m is equal to a raised to power n into a raised to power m, right? So here 9, 8 raised to power 2 into 8 raised to power 2 plus 8 raised to power 2 plus 1. So here 8 square is common. So I take them. So here a square plus 1 and plus 1. So here 8 square is equal to 8 into 8 is equal to 64. Right? So we can write down 9, 64, 64 plus 1 plus 1. So 9, 64, 65 plus 1. So 9, 64 into 65 plus 1. So we can write 60 plus 4 and here 60 plus 5 and plus 1. So we just exchange this. 9, 60 into 60 plus 60 into 5 plus 4 into 60 plus 4.5 plus 1. Right? So 9, 3600 plus 300 plus 240 plus 20 and plus 1. So if I combine this, so the result will be 4161. Okay. So here we can write, because 9, 4161 was there, we can write it 10 minus 1 and 4161. So we just multiply this. 41610 minus 4161. So we get it 37449. So that will be the answer. Without calculator, you people can do this calculation. So just that's all for today. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a great day.